Never be frightened of your nightmares. Use them to finally face your fears. Hello? Anyone? Listen, Fru, if this is just a prank, you can come out. Very funny. Hopelessly stranded on a hardcore survival island, our tale continues where I attempt to survive 200 days. My name's the Coffee Fuel Genius. Let's go. Hello, me again. Before I continue my journey, I wanted to suit up with full diamond armor. This half iron, half diamond just wasn't cutting it. Yes, it was all enchanted, but it just wasn't good enough in my opinion. So I headed to mainland to start strip mining. I thought I'd have a better chance at finding diamonds there. So I made some stone tools, grabbed some trapdoors, covered up, just in case a creeper gets, creepy and blows up and ends the whole thing. I headed into the strip mine and I wanted to get those diamonds. I mean, I was getting really lucky with iron and coal and a bit of gold here and there, but I had no luck with diamonds. I mean, I came across a cave at one point, debated climbing down, but I thought, no, I better play it safe, build a platform across and continue strip mining on diamond level. You're probably as bored as I was at this point, I won't lie. I was coming across some gold here and there, but nothing exciting. I just needed diamond, man. Like, where is this diamond? I come across caves and other places, but I just kept finding gold, which was great, don't get me wrong, but I need a diamond. Oh, MLG moment as well. Look how cool I am. Yep, strip mining continued until day 102. I was feeling a little bit better, killed a creeper, found a cave, and yes, come across some juicy diamonds. Now, it was only a couple, like, it wasn't great, but it was progress. And then this happened. I came across a mine shaft, and I was a little bit out of my depth. I was completely surrounded by the undead. And yes, I had some armor on, but I got a bit shaky, I won't lie. They almost got the better of me, but, I'm getting the hang of things now. I took them all out, cracked some food down my throat, and then I came across a nice big vein of diamonds. Yes, one step closer to full diamond armor. Let's go. Yeah, I was feeling pretty good. I was one step closer to full diamond armor, but not just yet. So I headed back to the island, resupplied, then headed back out to the mine shaft. After ruthlessly raiding the hallways of the mine shaft, I finally came across a nice big stash of diamonds. Look at that. Now, I'd be a fool not to search the rest of the mine shaft, so I continued to do that. I mean, I didn't find a lot, some gold veins here, killed some of the levered up undead, and then I came across some big spiders. Nope, 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 nope. Definitely a nope. So I headed back home because I wanted to make full diamond armor. I got suited and booted with full diamond armor. Woof, look at me. I mean, about time, right? I should have got that way earlier. Now, let me tell you something. You don't get much time to read books when you're trying to survive on a survival island, especially when you're being hunted by pretty much everything that breathes. But what you do need is books for the enchantment table, so that's why I headed into the stronghold to try and find the stronghold's library to upgrade that enchantment table. Now, I think I got a little bit overconfident here. I was ambushed by pretty much everything going in the stronghold. I mean, a bunch of skeletons came out of nowhere, and it got pretty intense. I was blocking their arrow shots. I was striking them as quickly as I could. I realized I needed to hurry up and find that library and get out of there. I stumbled across a prisoner in the stronghold, and he was informing me of a tool I could use to fly. He said I could locate it at an end city in the end, but just when he went to tell me of the city's location, the creeper took his life. I couldn't believe it. I guess I just have to head to the end and find the elytra myself. I couldn't let this stop me. I had to continue my search for the stronghold's library. I needed those books for the enchantment table. Yes! I found the library. No librarian could shush me here. It was time to steal some books. I cleared my inventory and got to work. I had stacks and stacks of books for my enchantment table. I even came across some enchanted books with some great enchantments for my weapons. So I used the end as a shortcut, and look who was there! My pet parrot! So he jumped on my shoulder, and we headed back home. Wow, so much achieved in just less than 10 days. Day 110, I stuck all of my books in my storage facility, and then I debated what I'd do with the enchantment table. It wasn't cutting it being outside. So I headed to mainland, got as much dirt as possible, and then built a small extension to my island. This is where I would build the place for the enchantment table. I grabbed as much cobblestone, smelted it all up. Yeah, you guessed it, it was time to build somewhere for the enchantment table. The build was complete. I was really happy with the final result. I changed armor about halfway through because I didn't want to damage the diamond armor I worked so hard for. Look at that, the enchantment table fully leveled up to level 30. Now it was time to get enchanting. Now, before my armor gets the glow up that it so desperately needs, I just wanted to make some small adjustments. You know, improve the bridge, get rid of that dirt path. I then placed a couple of armor stands inside the building, then used Minecraft trickery to encase them in glass. I then proceeded to disenchant all of my armor. I had a ton of XP from killing the Ender Dragon, so I got to work spending all of it. I enchanted everything. I ended up with some great gear, a great sword, fully lathered up in enchantments. Look at me, I'm so happy. The sun was blazing in the sky, so I took advantage and farmed up as much wheat as I could to make some food. I was just thinking about everything that the skeleton said about that end city, so I headed in the next day to the stronghold. Yes, you guessed it, I wanted to find that flying tool, the Elytra. The End is such a sophisticated and complicated place. Yes, there may not be as many threats as the Overworld or the Nether, but the End challenges you mentally. You have to think on your feet. You have to watch the edge at all times. I found the End portal, and I built up and created a platform outside of it just for safety. And then I headed in. Whew. Wow. Just a handful of blocks to stand on. This is crazy. I had my friendly parrots, Chocolate and Chip, but they weren't enough to allow me to achieve my goal. I knew I'd need to have to head back. I needed more building materials to build bridges across. There was no way I was going to survive here with just a handful of blocks. It felt like I had wasted a pearl, but I needed to do that. I needed to head back and grab as much endstone as possible. So I just mined. I chipped and chipped and chipped away at that endstone. I wanted that Elytra and nothing could stop me. Here goes nothing. Another attempt. I started building a bridge across. Endstone crumbled beneath me as I sprinted across the End's plains, dodging the Enderman. My only goal was to find that End city. Just when I thought all hope was lost, I found it. This was the most complex and epic structure I'd ever seen towering over me. I knew I had to tread lightly when approaching the End city. I thought I need to use my resources and time carefully, so I decided to head straight for the boat, slurp up my slow falling potion, and make my way inside the End city ship. I was really nervous. The shulkers blubbered and spat at me. The lack of gravity made it very, very difficult to calculate my next moves, but I thought very, very carefully and decided to make my way towards the shulker. No! Chip! I had to get revenge. I continually bashed in the shulker's robust encasing. We'd done it. We had found the Elytra. I quickly grabbed Chip's feathers, and I grabbed the Elytra from the frame. It was time to skip town. I had to get out of here, so I looted the chest, grabbing some amazing diamond boots, and then the gold, then the iron. I quickly grabbed the brewing stand, and then proceeded to attack the shulkers that were on the top of the ship. I needed the Ender Dragon's head. I don't know why, I just really, really wanted it because I wanted to build something cool with it on. It fell from the ship's tail, so I decided to head down using my slow falling potion. I didn't want to use my elytra yet. I didn't want to waste it. Plus, I didn't even know how to use the thing. I thought I may as well just have a crack at grabbing some more shells so I can make a shulker box. I tried to kill the shulkers out the front, but the bouncers were just too strong for me, you know. They just kept teleporting all over the place and hitting me with their little anti-gravity balls. They're so annoying, but I managed to kill them, and I decided I'd have a go at trying to get to the top. But you know what? I just didn't have time for it. Not enough potions and not enough skill, so I decided to leave the end and head home. I sprinted home as quickly as possible, try not to look those Endermen in the eye. These guys were nothing like the one that came to visit me in my 100 days. These guys are evil. I think it's because I'm in their home. I'm up in their house, you know? So I just decided to head back home, took a sigh of relief. We'd done it and grabbed that elytra. I took a few moments to remember Chip. Thank you, Chip, for everything you did for me in the end. Rest in peace. I farmed up as much sugarcane as I could to make paper, combined it with the gunpowder to make those fireworks. Now, I had no idea how to use the elytra, so here goes nothing. Well, that's definitely my new favourite thing. I decided to rest and dedicate the next few days to just making some adjustments to the island. I fed the chicks, got a good night's rest, and then I collected a bunch of wood because I had a sort of burst of creativity. I wanted to build a bridge. The bridge was complete and I was really happy with the final look. I just kind of like improv'd it and it kind of looked okay in the end. I was really happy. Day 146 was sort of like a throwaway day. I combined the boots together because I finally had enough XP, so now I had feather falling on my boots. I then went and honoured Chip with his own little grave, stuck the compass in the middle of the bridge, and then I decorated here and there places with the Ender Dragon. I'll do a build for that later. Wow, we'd achieved so much. Day 147 came to a close and I realised the next step would be the Wither. Fresh-faced and bright-eyed, day 148 was here, and I knew it would be step 1 in preparation for the Wither. Yes, I wanted to head into the Nether with fire resistance potions so I could grab some ancient debris. Here goes nothing. Whew. All I need to do is just grab some ancient debris, just enough to upgrade a couple of items. It'll take no time at all. Let me just... Wait, what? Wait.
Hello there.
Sparky? Oh, wait a second. Let me just... Okay, let me rewind. No. Further back. Okay, just let me explain something. Here we go. Day 106, I did find a dog way back, and I tamed it, brought it back. I was really, really happy. Like, I was, like, over the moon. I named him Sparky with a name tag I found in a cave. Everything was going great, but then I lost him the next day, and I was like, where's Sparky gone? So I decided not to put him in the video because, well, he was gone. So now we're back up to scratch, and we found the dog that I thought I'd lost. Woohoo! I then put him back in my home, and I decided to continue with the quest. Oh, okay, I'm in the Nether. I cleared the area of the undead, and then I got on with my mission. My only quest was to grab that ancient debris. Now, I wasn't looking to get full armor. That wasn't the intention here. I just wanted to upgrade as much as I could in the time that I had. I was against the clock. I trudged through Netherrack for ages, and I eventually found some ancient debris. It was a good start, but it wasn't enough, so I had to continue mining in the Nether to get that ancient debris. On my way, I also did grab some XP because I'm a sucker for XP. I can't help it, I'm sorry. Things were looking up. The Wither preparation was going really well. I had enough ancient debris to upgrade one tool. I made it home, chopped up some wood like the lumberjack I am, constructed a smithing table, cooked up my ancient debris. I had enough to upgrade one diamond tool, so I repaired my pickaxe and applied it to that. Upgrades, people! I only needed one more piece of ancient debris, so I headed in to grab it. You're not going to believe this. I literally, like, strip mined for days, and it was here the whole time. The whole time. But anyway, I mined it, moved on, killed the ghast, and made it home. The next step was going to that fortress to get those wither skulls. My game face was on. I made it to the nether, and then I killed the ghast, protecting the paths to the fortress. Nothing could stop me. I was unstoppable. I followed my path to the fortress, taking out everything that stood in my way. Ooh, she's a mean-looking beast. Look at her, smothered in lava and my enemies. I drank up a fire resistance potion, headed in to try and find those wither skeletons. I wasn't having much luck. I didn't come across any wither skeletons, only blazes, which was great, don't get me wrong. With my looting 3 sword, I was collecting those blaze rods, and it was quite fun taking them out with my bow as well. I did finally come across some wither skeletons and went to town. My first wither skull. Progress was being made, but now it was no time to get complacent. I had to continue with my mission. I was doing really well. I collected another skull and then navigated the maze-like corridors, tackling blazes, skeletons, and wither skeletons. It was all coming at once. I eventually found my 3rd wither skeleton skull. Now it was time to sprint back home. Don't let that cool sea breeze fool you. You may be feeling a little bit more chilled, but I wasn't. I knew I had to continue with my quest and kill that wither. Now, the crucial step in all of this is getting milk. Yes, I know that's a silly thing to say, but with milk, you're pretty much invincible when you're fighting the wither. I tried to make this really dramatic, but then a creeper snuck up on me. Day 169, the wither was just around the corner. Can I just say thank you so much to each and every single one of you for watching my videos. The response so far has been incredibly overwhelming, and I'm just so grateful. Join the Fueled Army today, hit that subscribe button. If everyone does that, we may hit 100,000 subscribers, which is dreamy. Day 171, and it was time to go cow hunting. This carried on for like a good few days. Like, who knew how hard it would be to find a cow? Literally, all I needed was a 4-legged milk machine, and I couldn't find one. I must have come across, like, all of the animals except a cow, and then I eventually came across one in the night of day 173 and did everything in my power to protect it. Like, nothing was going to kill this cow. My life depended on it. Simple. Cow in boat, milk in bucket. We'd done it. Day 174, I brought the cow back to the island, and I made a grave mistake. Look at this. Look, all my chickens ran free because I opened the gate. I wasn't thinking, and now I have an island infested with chickens. These little feathered critters. It was time. I headed to mainland, into my strip mine, to then trap the wither there. I didn't want him getting out and destroying my survival island. I mined and mined for days, making an accessible route ready to fight the wither. It was an excessive amount of mining, but I had to ensure that there was no dead ends and I had a fully accessible route. I made my way back, organized my inventory, started to place the wither skeletons, ate a golden apple, and summoned the beast. The undead monster was not pleased, and he released a devastating blast, destroying all of the debris around him. I used my Strength 2 potion and fired as many arrows into the tail of the beast. It was doing great damage. The wither activated a shield which wouldn't allow my arrows to penetrate, so I decided to strike him with my sword. We done it! We killed the wither! No time to idle, I had to head back home as quickly as possible, but on my way out I came across a zombie pillager and 2 skeletons. Now I did try and save the pillager, but I just didn't have the potions or the resources. Well, that was awfully dramatic. I made my way back very leisurely across the ocean to the survival island, organised my chests, constructed a beacon. Now, I'm struggling for ideas here, guys, so if you guys could comment below what you think I should do with this beacon and where I should build it, that'd be fantastic. Wow, another chapter in our incredible story. Thank you so much for watching. Our adventure will continue, but in the meantime, my name's the Coffee Fuel Genius. You have a great day. Peace out.